What is up, everyone? How are you doing today? My name is Daniel Francis. I'm just in this beautiful backyard with a view of the escarpment in Grimsby, Ontario. But in today's video, I want to discuss this concept called the 18-month rule. I lived by this rule for quite a while. I mean, you can skin it in different ways. Some people use this example of the pineapple, where it takes 18 months for a pineapple to grow. People talk about the bamboo tree, of how it takes 7 years to grow before you really see much. You can give different examples, but from my point of view, I always look at life as you got to give something 18 months before you really taste the fruit of the labor. For example, if I look at my life and kind of my journey. I quit my job back in April of last year, March, April, and of 2020. And, fast forward to basically now, which is August, September of 2021, it's roughly about 18 months. And, it's crazy because if I look at my journey, I'm now tasting the real fruits of the labor, at this time in my life. But, if I look back at month 3 or month 6, month 9 or month 12 or month 15, the first couple months, the first 6 months, the first even 9 or 12 months, I didn't really, get what I was looking for. And the problem is a lot of people are looking for instant gratification. They're looking for, I need the results now. If I quit my job, I want a successful business and I want it now. Or if I start this program and I'm becoming a great speaker, I want the results in 30 days, in 2 weeks, in 7 days, in the first couple days. And if not, it's a scam. It doesn't work. And, my whole thing is I always give things 18 months. If I look at any jobs I did, any sales jobs, any positions, I took, I always gave things 18 months before I really said, okay, is this worth it or not? Because, planting anything, planting seeds, planting flowers, planting vegetables, planting, everything, it takes time. And after you plant a seed, you got to water it. You got to give it sunlight. You got to make sure it has the nutrients. And to me, the nutrients, the sunlight, the water, everything in between, that comes from commitment. That comes from showing up every single day. And if you don't have that commitment, you won't feed it the proper nutrients needed for that seed to grow. I apologize if it's windy. I hope you can still hear me. But I live life through 18 months. And, again, fast forward from March, April 2020 to right now, I'm really tasting the fruits of my labor. And things have, massively grown because I gave it time. I was patient with it. I fed it every single day, my dreams, my business, my company, and if I gave up, imagine if I gave up 3 months in, if I gave up 6 months in, then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And this relates to all avenues. This aligns to all avenues. This aligns to, growing a business. This grows to communication. This grows to our relationship. This grows to body, losing weight, getting fit. You got to give things time. And what I want to tell you is, if you are in a position right now where you're like, Daniel, I'm working hard, but I don't see any results. First thing I would tell you is, are you committed to your goal? Are you really giving it proper patience? Are you showing up every single day? Are you giving it the amount of energy? The second thing is, have you given it enough time? Because things don't show up over time. I mean, look, if it was easy, everyone would have it. So if you're going through a hard challenge in your life, give it time. Show up, be positive, be enthusiastic, be passionate. Give it time. Don't force things. When you force things to happen, it's like forcing the circle into the square hole, or the square into the circle hole. You might think, well, I'm just going to force it. I'm just going to force it in. But it's not meant to be. So if you haven't achieved what you want yet, give it time. Don't stress yourself out. Have you given it 18 months? Right? There's a lot of people that, it's like the shiny syndrome. Squirrel. It's like they do something for 2 months, it isn't working. Next. 2 months, it isn't working. Next. 1 month, it isn't working. Next. I've seen this with commission jobs. I've seen this with certain companies. I've seen this with, relationships. Always green on the other side. And, if I look at my life and why I've become successful and the things I've done, I'm not crazy successful, but I've done things because I've committed to it. I showed up every single day. It's disciplined. and gave it time. And after 18 months, yeah, maybe you can question it. But you got to make sure over the 18 months you gave it the amount of energy that it deserves, it deserves to grow and become what it needs to be. So I hope that makes sense. Give it 18 months. Give it time. Are you following the 18-month rule? And if you are, good job. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, think about this and start questioning the beliefs you have and how you make decisions. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.